Back with another video for you today. I'm focusing on warm spicy fragrances from the designers for men today, as you've been asking me to do a video of warm spicy fragrances perfect to wear in the autumn temperatures, you know, the cool days in autumn. So I've got 10 of them here unranked plus a few bonuses, so if you want to find out what they are, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian. Yes, I'm talking about warm spicy fragrances. Some of my favorite fragrances. Warm refers to, you know, notes that are coming off warm. Typically refers to vanilla, ambers. Could refer to warm spices like cinnamon and cloves. Any of those notes combined together to create you know, a warm experience. So that's what these are, and these are all designers, designer fragrances approved by me. I'm pretty picky with designer fragrances, and these are some of my favorites, and I'm going to let you know what they are. But before I do, if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you still haven't subscribed, please do click that subscribe button below, and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Let's jump right into this. This is a first one from the house of Tom Ford, and this is a Noir Extreme, this one right here. Definitely a warm spicy experience, because in the end it's vanillic and it's got amber, so those two spices are definitely you know, warm experiences. We've got spices in here as well. Nutmeg, definitely a warm spice. Cardamom, to me, it's a toss-up. It has fresh spicy qualities. Of course it's a spice, but it's not overly warm for me. You've also got kulfi in here. It's a pistachio ice cream along with rose, woodsy notes, sandalwood, saffron, and mandarin. It's like a gourmand fragrance for me, a men's gourmand fragrance, and going back to, like, let's say the 80s or the 70s, men's fragrances would never be like this. So people have really been drawn to sweet fragrances, and I like sweet fragrances, but I also like my old school masculine fragrances from the 70s and 80s. But either way, this is a great scent. We're starting off with this in today's warm spicy designer fragrances for men. This is Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. Going to the house of Cartier next. I've got two Cartier fragrances in this video. This is a Declaration in the Parfum version. So this is a warm spicy experience. It's got lots of spices and then of course leather as well. And there's definitely citrusy touches as well, but more like a bitter orange, so it doesn't go tart or sour, so it's a little more balanced to me. When we're talking about citruses, I prefer, well, no, I like my tart citruses. It's perfect for wearing when it's really, really warm outside, but when it comes down to something like you know, bitter orange or oranges or even mandarin oranges, they're a little more balanced. They're not overly like tart, sharp, and things like that, sour. So this one actually blends really well with the leather and spices in here to kind of give off a little bit of an ambery experience, along with benzoin, cedar, cardamom, and additional spices. This is a gorgeous fragrance, very, very beautiful. Probably one of the best men's fragrances that Cartier had created. The original is from the late 90s. The Parfum is from about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's really, really a great update to that original woodsy, spicy experience with the warm touches. So Cartier Declaration Parfum, a great scent from Cartier. This next one's from the house of Rocha. This is Moustache in the EDP concentration. And again, speaking of, you know, fragrances from the 70s and 80s, old school men's fragrances compared to what's being launched now. There is an original version of this, but it was actually dating back to the 50s, I believe. Moustache and EDT, I should say. This one that came out several years ago in the EDP is definitely more along the line of what people prefer to wear nowadays. But the original is so different than this. But either way, this one's very vanillic once again. So it's warm spice with pink pepper. Pink pepper, vanilla, really wonderful together. That spiciness and light rosy nuances with the pink pepper complement and create a great smell with the vanilla. But in addition to the vanilla and pink pepper here, you've got benzoin, cedar, rose, mandarin orange, and patchouli. It's a great warm, woody, spicy composition. Really, really wears beautifully. Smells great, but you know, there are some fragrances that remind me of this. We'll do an updated video on that in the near future. But I think it's a solid release. It's sad that this never officially got a release here. I don't know what Rocha has been doing. It's been since the 90s since I've seen their fragrances sold at, Macy's and places like that where they focus on, the latest fragrances. So I haven't seen this there, obviously, so it never came, but I bought several of them at discounters and I quite like it. Either way, Rocha Moustache EDP, a great warm spicy fragrance, perfect to wear in the autumn cool days. The next one I'm talking about is another Tom Ford fragrance. This is Ombre Leather. Ombre Leather is definitely warm spicy, but lots of leathery as well. It's definitely a leather fragrance. It's got lots of leather as a note, and this is definitely a reminder of Tuscan leather, but still a really wonderful leather experience. It's definitely wearable leather. I really like the leather in this one. There's lots of amber here with jasmine, oak moss, patchouli, and cardamom. It wears very, very warm. Probably not the most warm because there's no vanilla here, but the amber contrasted and connected with the leather here smells fantastic. I really like that about this one. But in the end, it's a leather. If you like leather fragrances, leathers to me don't necessarily go ultra warm, but I think there's enough amber in here to contrast with it to create a warm, spicy effect. Of course, you've got the cardamom. Patchouli has some spiciness as well, along with oak moss, and you've got some light floral touches with the jasmine. In the end, it's mostly a leather, but definitely warm and spicy with the leather note in here. So Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, a great scent, a great warm, spicy fragrance for autumn. This next one's going to the house of Bentley, and it's Bentley for Men Intense. So this is to me an ultra warm spicy experience, and I didn't mention this at the beginning of the video. This is not a ranked list. I'm not ranking this because there's so many different styles of fragrances here. The leathers, and then of course Cartier's Declaration is also a leather, but it doesn't match something like this, which is overdose of warm spiciness. But I'm just giving you just my suggestions for this particular style. But this one is an amazing composition, amazing fragrance, perfect cool weather fragrance. It smells great, and in the cold, when you're moving around and your body heats up, this stuff starts projecting off of you. That smell that you smell is really fantastic with this one. But this has notes of incense, leather, benzoin, rum, black pepper, patchouli, woods, cinnamon, cedar. So lots of different notes here. You've got the leather, you've got lots of benzoin. The benzoin is this beautiful warm resin, sweet like vanilla. And then it's got the rum in here as well, the booziness. You've got some cinnamon, it's a warm spice, and then of course patchouli, woodsy notes, and cedar as well. One of the best designer fragrances. It's also very inexpensive at discounters. I highly recommend this one. The dry down is amazing. It smells really fantastic, and I think it's one of the ultimate in warm spicy fragrances. Bentley for Men Intense, perfect fragrance. If you're a woman watching this and you want your husband or boyfriend to wear something warm and spicy, get that one. Really great. You can find them for about $40 for 100 ml. Amazing. So I speak a lot about very expensive fragrances, but I also have my favorite inexpensive fragrances, and this probably is one of my all-time favorite inexpensive fragrances. But the other thing is I rank it really high in comparison to very expensive fragrances. So I really love this one. I really think it's one of the best fragrances. Anyway, the next fragrance I'm talking about is from the house of Guerlain. This is Heritage in the Eau de Toilette concentration. You can wear the Eau de Parfum concentration. I felt like the Eau de Toilette was much better for me, and I like this one for the Eau de Toilette even because it does have a very prominent patchouli note. So patchouli is one of the notes that has that lingering power in fragrances. The earthiness, the woodiness, the sparkliness of patchouli is one of my favorite things to wear. If you want fragrances to last longer, to have a lingering power, look for fragrances that have patchouli in it. But Guerlain's Heritage in the Eau de Toilette is definitely an old school fragrance. It's from the early 90s, so it does have a little bit of an old school touch, but it's really classy. It's very sophisticated, very spicy, it's very warm. Lots of sandalwood in this one, patchouli, lavender, amber, aldehydes, juniper berries. Wears wonderfully, and as I said, it has that lingering power. The patchouli contrasted with the warm ambery touches in the sandalwood, the aromatic touches of the lavender. it's top notch. Probably one of the best Guerlain fragrances ever created. Hands down, beautiful, and I think it's because of there's light fougere-like touches in here. It doesn't necessarily go into that department or that style per like 100%, but you get the hints of it because of the lavender. But the patchouli, sandalwood, lavender, amber combo, top notch. Anyway, Guerlain's Heritage and Eau de Toilette. A great scent. Once again, inexpensive as well. So the next fragrance I'm talking about is from the house of Cartier. I was going to say Guerlain again. Cartier. This is Pacha de Cartier Parfum. Here we go with something a little old school once again, but this is definitely the updated version that came out a couple of years ago, almost a couple of years ago. The original came out in the early 90s, just like that Heritage did, but this version is from 2020, January of 2020, or somewhere around there. But a great warm, spicy take on the original. They've got sandalwood here, a liqueur note. We've got balsam fir, tonka beans, benzoin, ambercinide, patchouli, labdanum. Again, you want these kind of notes for winter or autumn. We're talking about here autumn, winter, when it's really, really cold outside. You want these substantial notes or notes that have a lingering power, and whenever patchouli shows up, it's there. But in this one they have ambercinide, which is like a different type of an ambroxan note, but it's lots of warm liqueur, and labdanum comes in, which is the amber accord. It creates an amber accord, so there's light smoky touches. You've got the tonka beans, and then of course sandalwood and patchouli together with that liqueur note. Really, really great fragrance. Yes, you do pick up that balsam fir note. There is a little bit of like there's something like reminder of something that's present in something like Polo Green, the original, something in here, but I think it was in the original of this fragrance as well. I'm not 100% sure. I think the original is more about the patchouli, and here the patchouli is a little toned down, and it's been modernized with that kind of like boozy liqueur note with the ambery benzoin touches. Anyway, great scent, great update to the original. It's Cartier, Pacha de Cartier Parfum. Not sure how inexpensive that is, but I've seen it online for around $70-$80 for that 100 ml. Now this next one I just recently reviewed. I think it's a great warm spicy fragrance, really, really gorgeous. This is the Parfum version, and the original is still definitely great. Costume National pour Homme Parfum. Wonderful fragrance with lots of warm spices, resins and amber and notes like that. The perfect combination of warm spiciness for cool days in the autumn, even in the winter. And as I said, this one you can wear in the Eau de Parfum concentration. This is the Parfum concentration that I'm really, really obsessed with. I love the smell. And with this one, I feel like there is something fruity in there and almost like tea-like as well. And I feel like the notes combined together gives you like this tea chai kind of an effect. But lots of cinnamon here, labdanum, amber, sandalwood, cardamom, grapefruit, patchouli, vetiver, bergamot, musk. 100% amazing fragrance. Absolutely love this one. Glad to have it. If you can find the Parfum, get it. If you don't already have the Eau de Parfum. If you already have the Eau de Parfum version, they're almost identical smells, with the Parfum being just a little more concentrated. But a great warm spicy fragrance. You can wear this in the cool days in the autumn, and of course you start wearing it in the winter time as well. It smells fantastic in the cold. Anyway, Costume National pour Homme Parfum. Amazing fragrance. This next one's from the house of, here it is. This next one's from the house of Tumi. This is Continuum, this one right here. Now I am so surprised at this particular fragrance from Tumi. Absolutely love it. And comparing it to the first two launches from this house, this is like much more amazing than those two particular fragrances. The other two fragrances I felt like they were okay, not really my style, with Unwind being the better of the two compared to Awake, but Continuum, absolutely amazing for a designer fragrance. If you only wear designer fragrances and you're looking for warm, spicy, you gotta check out Continuum. It's really, really great. Smells really, really wonderful. It's loads of tobacco with suede, musk, amber, incense, labdanum. But you know what? I get booziness in this one. So there's a booziness in there along with the tobacco. Plus, you get like a fizzy Coca-Cola vibe with this one as well. So good. It's so good, and it's going to be perfect to wear when it's really cool outside. fall, autumn. If you're looking for a new Thanksgiving Day fragrance, try this one or any of these fragrances if you like, you know, warm, spicy fragrances, because I think these are going to be perfect for when it's cold outside. So check out To Me Continuum. I think it's great. I really love the way it smells. I do have a full review. You can go catch that from a few months ago. Definitely worth it to get this one. If you like boozy tobacco with a fizzy Coca-Cola vibe, definitely check this one out. So To Me Continuum, wonderful warm spicy fragrance. And again, as I mentioned earlier, this is not a ranked video, so all these fragrances I'm just displaying or you know, mentioning randomly, but they're all great warm spicy fragrances. This next one's from the house of Zadig & Voltaire. This is him. This is a designer house that doesn't really have a major presence here. Here in San Fran we do have a store for Zadig & Voltaire, and their clothing is sold at places like Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's. But the fragrances I would never find at Sephora, I would never find at Macy's and things like that. So they're a little more difficult to get, but definitely great quality designer fragrances, especially This Is Him. This Is Him is created by Nathalie Lorson, just like this one is as well. Both of them warm, spicy, but this is a little more syrupy in comparison to this. This is a little more dry with sandalwood, vanilla, incense, black pepper, and grapefruit. So the vanilla and sandalwood together has light creamy qualities, but lots of dry touches in here, like the incense and the black pepper combined together comes off not necessarily overly syrupy. So it's a combination of dry and syrupy. So I've mentioned this in the past, dry fragrances don't last as much on me as syrupy fragrances do, because I have dry skin. So you know, dry against dry, you know, I want something sticky, syrupy on me. So this one does have a little bit of a challenging time with performance, but it's just my skin. You know, I get much better performance with this, the syrupiness of it. And of course the To Me that I just mentioned as well, and the Costume National. But if you like, you know, sandalwood, vanilla, incense, black pepper, and grapefruit, definitely check this one out. I think it's a great, great fragrance. It smells really, really great. It doesn't smell like your typical designer fragrances. And a lot of these do not, actually. They do not. These are really, really great fragrances, original smelling fragrances that will not smell like everybody else. But this one's so good. Check it out. It's a great combination of sandalwood with sweet vanilla, and then contrast it with incense and black pepper, some zing spice and citrusy touches of grapefruit. So Zadig & Voltaire, This Is Him, a wonderful, wonderful fragrance. And that's the last fragrance I'm talking about today. These are all great, warm, spicy fragrances for cooler months like autumn and winter. If you like, you know, going out during those months, or just wearing them during the day out and about, these are going to make you smell really, really excellent. Wonderful, warm, spicy fragrances from awesome designer houses. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are on these fragrances, and what other fragrances would you suggest as great, warm, spicy fragrances from the designers. These are only designers, and yes, I've included Guerlain as a designer for this video. They've been around for, you know, over 100 years. But let me know, put some comments down so I can find out. Other than that, guys, appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye. So I'm glad you stuck around for bonus fragrances. This is from the house of Guerlain. This is L'Homme Idéal Extreme. I am really, really in love with this particular fragrance. I love it because it's a little better than the Eau de Parfum, but sadly, once again, this is not distributed here in this country. It is everywhere else except for here. But it is available at discounters. When it comes up, get it, because I find this to be much better than the Eau de Parfum. And for a while I thought the Eau de Parfum was the best up until this particular version. But this one has almonds, plums, tobacco, leather, cinnamon, heliotrope, patchouli, cedar, pink pepper. But you know, there's a booziness in here as well I really, really like. And tobacco, booziness, wonderful combination. The almonds is here, the almonds, which is the trademark of this particular collection. So you do experience this kind of like a nutty, almondy touch in here, which is the signature of this particular collection. But a great fragrance, perfect warm, spicy fragrance, a little nutty as well, in addition to the booziness and the spiciness and the warmth. warm touches, and of course the tobacco. And of course we've also got some fruitiness from the plums in here. Solid release. Sad it's not really distributed here, but you know, look for it and find it at the discounters, because I think you're going to smell great wearing this stuff. And again, I much prefer this one over the Eau de Parfum. They're both Eau de Parfum concentration, but this one's called Extreme, whereas the other one is just called Eau de Parfum. But up until this came out, that used to be my favorite. Either way, Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme, great warm spicy fragrance. And I cannot leave this one out, and if you can't find this one, you should go with the intense version. I'm talking about Dior Homme Parfum. Wonderful warm spiciness with this one, but it's the kind of warm spicy you get from the leather in here and the sandalwood and then iris. But it's so gorgeous. It's a gorgeous fragrance to wear. Perfect to wear even in the winter time because it's intense, it's concentrated, very leathery, very iris powdery, and you've got that kind of like a lipsticky leather combo together. It's top notch. My favorite designer fragrance. I really love this one, and I love its warm touches and leathery and powdery lipsticky touches. So can't not mention this particular fragrance. And again, if you can't find a parfum, go with the Intense. The Dior Homme Intense is a lot easier to find at discounters here in this country, the USA. But if you're traveling to Europe, look for this in the duty free. Everybody's asking me where can they find it. Best things to do if you're traveling internationally, go to duty frees. Go to duty frees and look for this stuff. You will find it. If you're going through multiple terminals or multiple airports, stop in. Give yourself plenty of time. Look for this fragrance. You'll find it at duty frees. I sure have in the past. But if you're not able to find us, go with the Dior Homme Intense. I think you can still be satisfied with it because I think it's a great warm spicy experience for autumn and of course winter as well. Anyway, Dior Homme Parfum is the last fragrance I'm talking about today. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a good one. Goodbye.